Hello, welcome back to Sacred Vapes, channel that aims to bring the views and experiences of products on the market today, brought to you by an average vapor. This week we've got another juice review for you guys, which is quite interesting. A company that I've never heard of until they sent it out. I think they were looking for feedback from reviewers, so they can, certainly speaking to them over the time I've had them, they have gone back to the lab and, so to speak, and changed some of the flavours based on feedback. They're a company called Go Smoke Free, and this is the Superstar Vapes range. There's about 30 of them in total, or just over 30 on the website. I can bring 8 of them to you guys. As I say, been using them for about a month, maybe a month and a half, on and off, mainly to use them all day, rather than just try and get through them as quick as I could. So, before we get into talking about them, let's have a vape. What I'll do as well is I'll drop a link to the website in the description below if you want to go and check them out yourself. Now, first up, we're going to start with the Ice Cream Ripple. All these bottles come in 60ml bottles, 50ml plus your nicotine shot. They're nicotine free. They're all 70% VG. And the Ice Cream Ripple. Now, that's one of the unicorn flavours that I've always had. I mean, before it was banana, now it's the Raspberry Ripple, because I've never had a perfect ice cream flavour like this. There's ones that have come close, but never really hit the mark. I mean, I've even had one that tasted like wet cardboard. That was going back a good few years ago when I first started vaping. But yeah, so this is the first one I tried, because this is the one I was really excited to see if they got spot on. And the flavour's really nice. I mean, there is a raspberry there. There is that note of the ice cream and the exhale, but it's not very strong. Now, I know, speaking to the company, they have remixed this flavour, so hopefully the newer version is going to be better. I can't obviously review that one, but as it stands, it's a nice flavour, but it's very, very weak. I can't really go into more detail than that. So next up, we have Banana Brunch. Now, the notes for this, it's now called Banana Breakfast on the website since I got sent this. And it's basically like cereal, cinnamon, banana, all mixed together in like a breakfast vape. Now, what I'm getting from this flavour, again, it's not that strong. It's another one that they've changed based on feedback now. But what I was getting with this was a nice banana flavour on the inhale, and on the exhale was very nutty instead, if that makes sense. It's not, I couldn't really get any cinnamon. I wasn't getting any cereal, or even milk or anything like that. I was getting a banana nut mix. So that could well be an interesting profile if they decided to run with it. And if you're a fan of banana and nutty type flavours mixed together, then this could well be one for you. I say I haven't really used that much of it. I wasn't a big fan of the flavour. I'm not really a nut fan in general. So, as you can see, that I didn't use that much of this. But, yeah, it is a nice flavour. They have remixed this, so it might be even stronger. They might get that cinnamon popping through. But I can only speculate on that based on the fact that I haven't tried it yet. Next one we're going to go for is Pineapple Delight. Now, Pineapple Delight, it's meant to be a tropical infusion, obviously with pineapple being at the forefront. Now, it is very pineapple dominant, I'd say. It kind of dominates the other flavours. I mean, certainly through the inhale and the exhale, I was getting the pineapple flavour. But it is nice. It's nice at a nice, strong level, not overly saturating the cotton with sweetener. It is quite a sweet vape, but that's more naturally because of the fruits. And there is a few other tropical fruits mixed in there, but I do find them dropping a little bit. So you do get that little bit of a mix on the exhale, but you're not getting the true like mix, if that makes sense. Or you are getting a very strong pineapple, which is nice. I will give it that. So this could well be one of them all-day vapes, especially come in the summer. if you're a fan of pineapple. Next one is going to be strawberry bubblegum. Now this one, I mean, it's not the strongest flavour. I mean, I know it's a repeating phrase I'm saying, but this isn't the strongest flavour that I've tried. But what it is, to be honest, is really, really nice. It's the fact that it's not overly strong means it's not overly burdened with sweetness. So it's a simple strawberry and bubblegum mix that just blend together. You get strawberry on the inhale, bubblegum on the exhale. Really, really nice flavour. As I say, bottle's all gone, as you can see. I definitely enjoyed using that, and it was one of the ones I could just keep throwing in my tank and vaping, and yeah, it was just really enjoyable. And certainly the exhale cloud production, very strong bubblegum flavour smell to it. So yeah, this is a really nice one. This is one I probably would recommend to try out. It's, I say, it's not going to be overly heavy on the coils because of the lighter flavour, but you do get a nice blend there, and it's a very sweet, but not overly sweet, if that makes sense. Next up is going to be blueberry breakfast. Now, blueberry breakfast, probably one of my favourite ones that I've tried from this range. It's very much, the blueberry is a sweet blueberry rather than a florally one. So that was a big plus straight away for me. It's one of them flavours that it's got the cereal, it's got the milk, and it's on the exhale. You know, you get the blueberry on the inhale, and it does blend together really, really nice. So it's one of them flavours that, yeah, I would really recommend. I really enjoyed it. As you can see, most of the bottle gone. And again, not heavy on the coils. You know, I could throw that in my tank all day, and I had no performance issues. So yeah, it's a really interesting blend to go with the blueberry and the cereal. The milk isn't too creamy as well, so it's not too heavy to overpower the cereal part. Just overall, it's a really nice flavour, so I would actually recommend that. Next up is going to be iced waterberry. Now, this, I'd say, it's a combination of, I'm guessing, strawberry and watermelon with the iced effect. Now, what I will say with this flavour is that the watermelon was a little bit stronger than the strawberry in there. I'm assuming it's strawberry, it might be raspberry. I had to be honest, I didn't look it up. I just wanted to get the taste flavour experience, and yeah, again, it's not overly strong. It's a nice watermelon. It's quite light on the coils. Again, it's an all-day vape for me. I say it's not overpowering with either the watermelon or the strawberry. The chill effect isn't too strong. It sits nice on the exhale, so you're not freezing your mouth. So, again, really, really nice flavour. Something that potentially could be an all-day vape for you again, if you wanted to try it out. That's if you like watermelon, because that does overpower the berry part of the flavour. Next up, I've completely got myself mixed up here. Next up is custard creams. Now, custard creams, I was really interested to try this because I've never had an actual custard cream flavour before. So this represented the first one for me. Now, this is the one I've been vaping on. I say it's in my tank now. So just to give you an idea. Now, this is going to, I don't mean this to sound in a negative way, but it's a very standard custard flavour. If you've had custard before, if it's not something that's overly special, then you'll know what I mean when I say that it's a standard custard flavour. It is, but it's a little bit light. But what I will give it is that it's very, very creamy. And I did find it was very, very creamy, and because of that, very, very enjoyable. So the custard cream, you really should be creamy custard in the sense of that name, rather than I wasn't getting any real biscuits elements coming through or anything like that. But as a standard creamy custard flavour, it is actually really nice, and it's probably one of the nicer custards I have tried. So yeah. again, coil life. Sits really nice on the coil. I've not had any performance issues. Nice, strong enough taste. It's more on the exhale. I found this one rather than the inhale. The inhale seems a bit light, which sounds a bit strange to say, but yeah, you're gonna get the majority of the flavour on the exhale with this one. Now finally, we've got, just find it, we've got Pancake Deluxe. Now, Pancake Deluxe, again, was a very interesting one to try. I mean, one of my favourite flavours is the French toast type flavour. So it was really interesting to try this one. And it's a really, really nice flavour. It's quite a light, savoury taste with a little bit of sweetener on the exhale. I can't quite put... I'm guessing it's meant to be like the syrup type. That's the guess, I'd say. But yeah, you'll get a light pastry, savoury flavour with a sweet, like the sweet notes, best way to describe it, coming through. And overall, again, it's a really nice flavour. It's not as nice as the custard one, but it's still a very nice flavour. I'd put it in my top 3 from this range that I've tried. It's not too heavy on the coils. There's no nasty little added ingredients like cinnamon or anything like that to really down the flavour profile. It's just a really nice flavour, and again, an all-day vape. So yeah, if I had to pick a top 3, 3 would be the Pancake Deluxe, 2 would be the Custard Creams, and number 1 would be the Blueberry Breakfast. With the strawberry bubblegum just missing out. But yeah, so yeah, that was the Go Smoke Free range. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I say they are a brand, could well be worth looking at. I say they do feature a lot of flavours that, if you like them, could well be all-day vapes rather than, you know, single tank type flavours that I've brought on other reviews. So it might be worth checking them out, entirely up to you. But as I say, I'll drop a link below to the website. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I may have another juice review coming up next week, actually, if I can get a good experience with them. But if not, it'll be the week after. But as always, stay safe. And keep vaping.